Yeah, it is actually scary how much is happening, and I feel like every day in the last year that I talk to retailers and work here, a new scary story happens about how a small but mighty set of consumers are actually abusing policies. We NRF estimates that in 2024, post-delivery and returns fraud accounted for over $100 billion in losses in the industry, and we see it happening across all retailers in all categories. I think the first thing maybe to kind of just level set is we see lots of different forms of abuse. Some of that might be what we more refer to internally as friendly frauds. That would be things like, a consumer intentionally buying a dress, keeping the tag on that they were planning to wear once for that event and return
Mhm.
it. It could be something like, making up a little white lie because you missed the return window and that when you call the call center, feigned a family emergency, which is why you couldn't return it on day 30 and you're calling on day 35. To things that happen with maybe a little bit more fraudulent intent. One of the trends we saw coming out of COVID is a lot of retailers advance refunding kind of blanket wide, and some consumers got savvy to it. They'd start to ship back boxes that had their keys and their cell phone in it, and be like, "Oops, that wasn't my shirt. Sorry." And then we actually are seeing, which is maybe the more scary part, is true criminal intent. So people tampering with labels, reselling fraud services on the dark web, really, really criminal intent people. I think the other thing that I think is interesting and scary at the same time is how normalized this is becoming. I think most people who are listening and watching have probably seen some version of a TikTok video or an Instagram reel or a Reddit thread that's like, do you want a free lipstick? Here's what you do. Call up and say that you didn't get an item. Repeat these things like you'll get a free thing. How did you know that? Watch my channel.